Hello, what's up guys? Welcome back. So today I got a video for all my Instars out there. I found this one. It is Nmixx, Lily being the most Gen Z idol. I don't know where I found this video. Sometimes I'm just perusing through YouTube at 3 in the morning, all geeked out on caffeine, mildly blacking out, and then by the time the morning comes around and I wake up in my bed somehow having changed clothes, I'll realize that I have saved several videos to my watch later to make videos about, and that's how we end up here with this video. So, enough of my rambling, let's get into this.
I remember reading the last book and I was like, Douglas is my dog's name. Yay! Yes, I have two dogs. One of them is named Vanilla and one of them is named Mocha. Vanilla? That guy is a little greedy Gus. Vanilla is scary. He ate a chicken, a live chicken.
What?
One day, Mom goes out, checks on them. Vanilla's like, he's like burying something, and Mom's like, what's that? Bones, chicken bones. He caught a live chicken and then tried to hide it from my mom.
He ate it. You know what? No, I feel where she's coming from because I had a dog once. She was half husky, half chow, and like she was at my grandmother's house, and one day I was over there and I looked in the backyard and this dog had somehow caught, killed, and was eating an owl. I don't know how this dog caught an owl. An owl. This dog caught an owl. I don't know how she made that happen, but she did. She somehow caught, killed, and was eating an owl. Even weirder, I saw one time a cat out in front of my house. That the cat, the cat had somehow caught a baby rabbit, but like she wasn't eating it. She was just like catching it and just holding it. Like she caught it and just like made it sit next to her. And then every time it would try to run, she would go and catch it and bring it back and sit there like, okay. And so I looked this up, right? And this is what led me to think that cats are like the Ted Bundy of the animal kingdom, only under dolphins, because I think cats maybe actually have feelings. And apparently cats will do that sometimes. Cats will sometimes, just for fun, catch and release animals. Like, they won't always eat or kill the things that they catch. Sometimes they'll just catch animals just for the love of the game and play with them until they get bored and then just let them go for no reason. And I'm talking about and even well-fed cats, because apparently for cats, their instinct for hunting is separate for their desire to eat. Like, they can be a well-fed, well-taken care of cat, and they still will hunt, capture, and sometimes kill things just for the love of the game, for no other reason. Like, that's why they say sometimes if you have a pet cat, be careful letting your cat roam around neighborhoods, because cats will spawn wipe an entire species just for fun, for no reason. Won't eat a single one and just do it. So you gotta be careful with that. But long story short, I can understand your animals, because sometimes we forget that that pets still have a killer instinct, and they're not like, oh look, it's a cute chicken. They just see walking food.
By burying it. He ate the whole thing. The only thing that was left was the bones. I don't trust Vanilla anymore. If I die, who's to say he's not gonna eat me?
Well, if she's worried about that, don't worry. Dogs are less likely to eat you initially. Like if you die, your dog probably will lay next to you for a little while. If there's no other food, then eventually they'll eat you. Now cats will start eating you almost immediately. In fact, the only reason cats don't eat you when you're asleep is because they can still see you breathing. That's probably why they check on you, not to make sure you're okay, to see if they can eat you. Because they will almost immediately. Because cats are sociopaths. But I understand also what you mean, because animals sometimes are, because here's the thing, you spend enough time around an animal, around especially groups of animals like pets, like dogs, cats, then you start to understand who each one is. Like you start to see the distinctions in their personalities and their behavior and what they respond to and how they act. And sometimes we look at them like, I don't know if I like you very much, man. Like sometimes you're an asshole. He's a straight up asshole. And you realize that you're just talking to this orange cat who's staring at you with this blank look and doesn't understand English, so essentially you're just talking to yourself.
What was I gonna say again? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. My brain. What was I talking about? I'm crying for you. Why?
I'm starting to feel like me and Lily have way more in common as people than I would like to admit, because this probably happens to you too. It happens to me all the time. Like, I'll be thinking about something to say, and then it'll go in my mind. Or, even better, tell me this happens to you, right? I'll be ready to Google something. I'll be looking up something to Google. I'll be, oh man, let me Google that. I'll grab my phone, go open Google, and within the 0.2 seconds it took for me to grab my phone, I have immediately forgotten what it was I was going to Google. Like, I don't know. Like, my brain just checked out. It doesn't even matter anymore. Sometimes I can get it back, sometimes I can't, but it's just, it's frustrating.
Thank you. Ibrahim, he's reading you, and I thought that was absolutely hilarious. Because, like, of course he is. Like, broaden your horizons, go off king. I really gotta stop talking like that. So anyway, Ibrahim gets beat up.
And she does, she sounds so chronically online. I feel it though. I sometimes catch myself saying things and I'll be like, who said that? Who? And then I realize it was me, and then I have a miniature existential crisis for about 30 seconds.
Unfortunately, we hate that guy. I hate it. Like, no. That sucks. Goes into so much detail, and I just love that for him. This book is a comedy. And then Connie, she is the drug dealer. She has a crush on Bogdan, which I thought was just chef's kiss. Because it's showing that criminals can be relatable. She was so real with it too. So Elizabeth makes this plan and makes sure that every single character that's part of this whole mess is put into one room. It was really funny because like it just reminded me of the Spider-Man meme, you know, where they're all pointing at each other. You know what I mean? Like everyone was—
You know what's funny? Lily strikes me as the kind of person who wouldn't need to yell at you or raise her voice to like completely dismantle you as a human being. Like, she looks like she could look you dead in the eye and in the calmest of voices just like tell you how unhappy she is, or how she disapproves of something that you're doing, or she could just like shred you and you would just, but like she would never like change her demeanor while doing it, because she has the kind of demeanor that like sometimes you don't know if she's being serious or if she's joking, but only she knows, and that's probably part of what would amuse her about it, is that you don't know. Because I can speak for myself personally, maybe this is me projecting, because sometimes I've done things or say things that are personally funny to me, and it's even funnier to me because I know that no one else knows why it's funny. That no one else gets the joke but me, and weirdly enough, that makes it even funnier. Or sometimes I do something people don't know if I'm joking or not. They don't know whether I'm being serious, and for some reason that's hilarious to me. I don't know. Maybe I need help.
pointing guns at each other. And then Connie, she like shoots two of them. I'm not really that sad about that.
I don't know, maybe I'm a very Gen Z millennial, like, whatever.
And I don't think anyone in the book even cared either. Like, Joyce was like, hey, like, mood. I get that. I think Connie is just so cool. I'm sorry, I know she's like bad and stuff, but the way she just like shot those guys, was like, I'm out of here, kisses Bogdan, she's like, see ya, and then she leaves. Like, are you kidding me? That's so cool. So how it ends is basically, turns out, ow, just bit my cheek a little.
Okay, well, we're gonna go back there. That was the end of the video. But anyway, that's another thing I relate to Lily, because when I'm talking, you'd be surprised how often I bite the inside of my cheek or bite my tongue sometimes when I'm talking, or just like eating or doing anything. It happens quite often. It's quite irritating. Anyway, so that was Lily being the most Gen Z. Do you agree? Do you think she was being the most Gen Z of Gen Z, or was she just being like mildly Gen Z? Let's have that conversation. I'd be interested to know what you think about that, truly. Yeah, until next time, I'll talk to you later, alright? Bye.